Hey guys, we are back at this again. We are playing Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment. I got my lemonade and a yogurt snack. Yes, we're gonna continue on the case. I don't remember what case we were doing. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know I haven't been streaming in a while. Been dealing with a lot of unexpected things going on in my life. One of them is my grandfather got diagnosed with cancer. Got diagnosed with cancer, stage 4, stomach. He had a mass in his stomach
Locked.
that. What's it? Um, that was starting to bleed into his stomach, or it was bleeding into his stomach. He has lost a lot of blood because of it. I haven't played the game in a while, so bear with me. Okay. What are you doing? Task. Find the stolen plot from the last expedition. Perform an autopsy. Yeah. We need to go to Scotland Yard. So I've been dealing with that. Been a big helper on my mom's side, kind of helping her out a lot. Dealing with a lot. Yogurt's good for you.
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy then.
Also, really haven't been feeling well, so I haven't been doing anything. I really haven't even been playing video games. Which is pretty much a shocker for anyone who knows me. For anyone who knows me, I love playing video games. So, for me to say I don't feel good
A beautiful feather pen
and
of
I'm
a
not
good make.
playing, it's not really, it's like horrible.
This watch is of great value.
And just been dealing with like depression's really bad.
A membership card for the London Crest Club.
It's just like a random long time roller coaster. Yeah, my friend, your poster for the Great Exhibition at Kew Gardens are very beautiful, but it's surely unnecessary to mention all the stuff. My name alone will be Knife. Like I said, it's just like a lot's going on. I won't really be playing a lot of games for a while. Just kind of being in and out of it.
First of all, let us carry out an external examination.
I've been dealing with really bad depression today.
There are no suspicious marks
Lately,
upon the
I should
chest.
say.
Let us finish our external examination so that we can proceed with the autopsy.
And it just
There is an injury to the skull,
Like, I gave
most
myself
probably
a gold
caused by
sticker
the
for
fall in
rolling
the
out of
water
bed,
lily greenhouse.
and gave me a gold sticker for washing my hair and taking
The
a
vessels
showers
and the
and
pupil of
everything.
the eye appear quite normal. The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma. No redness, stings, or bruises.
His hands look weird.
Nothing suspicious here. Now, let us examine the internal organs.
And of course, Watson gonna do that for us.
The heart's blood vessels show no pathological signs. The heart tissue shows no visible pathological signs.
How have you guys been? Like, there has been a lot. Just trying to get comfortable. How have you guys been? Like,
The lungs are congested
tell me
and
about your day.
edematous.
Because I know... Ooh.
The tissue on the inferior
I know you
lobe
saw
of
that
the
like
right
me.
lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from an unknown plant.
And now the liver. Trying
The
to get
liver
comfy
is
in my chair.
enlarged. It would seem that he was suffering from an alcohol addiction.
That sounds about right.
The liver tissue is brown. There are no visible pathological signs.
I think that's it, just the stomach.
The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs. There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death.
Okay, are we done? Are we done investigating his insights? Thank you.
The suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning. Plant poisoning, to be more exact.
You mean
Ooh,
Yes, it is
it is
murder.
we should inform Lestrade?
Murder.
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I
Murder.
discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge, Holmes?
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
Pretty
No,
much that is.
we also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son of the victim, Albert Dunn.
And also Miss White, of whom we spoke with Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No. A few innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building. I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunn.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
Yes, yes, he
More
is.
than a little.
More than a little, yes. Okay, so we know he was poisoned. Okay, we know for a fact he was poisoned. Okay, so find out who killed. Yeah, that's the main thing. Investigate, find the plant, and see what that stone is. Okay. Onward! Onward, my lad! Okay, I already did all that. Okay. I'm good then. So we need to go to Kew Gardens now. They have each other's knees in between each other's legs. How sweet. How sweet. Like, that is really sweet. never realized the book he's reading is the book that is the name of the game. I need to talk to you, sir. Have I done this? I don't think I have. Dirty collar. Dirty everywhere. Unmarried. Gardener's hand.
Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems somewhat depleted.
Most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure, then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
True.
Albert told us about the tragic death of Mr. Dunn, the late director of Kew Gardens.
Tragic indeed. His heart attack was quite unexpected.
I don't think it was a heart attack.
As deputy director, how
We
was
all
your
know it wasn't
relationship
a
with
heart
Montague
attack.
Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression, great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
This kind of lifestyle,
You
said.
mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say? He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That
And
he had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly, Mr. Holmes.
Mr.
Oh, he was
Hamish,
a
can you
womanizer.
tell us who
Okay.
holds the keys to the locked greenhouses?
That would be Albert, Mr. Dunn's son. Yes, Albert keeps all the keys, and one can only imagine why.
What do you mean?
Well, he was never interested in Kew Gardens before, and now all of a sudden he is trying to act as if he owns the place. I think he wants to take over the management here. He'd do better to leave that to me. He has no experience. No, none at all.
Why you gotta be mean to him?
What is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
He's useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was.
Oh, yes. He forced his son to work here, and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure. It was with the intention of making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of poor Albert. That is, except for Miss Margaret White, who is such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
I agree. She deserves.
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time.
Because I'm not for
She
sure.
is quite charming indeed. She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. Ah, if only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention. How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
Okay, last question.
Tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger than that.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
Albert, Albert. Albert. Albert, my dear son.
Who is Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
Okay.
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
Ah, at the moment I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man, for he never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here. But now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path, and I have to manage Kew Gardens, and I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
Oh.
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens. My father would not have tolerated it.
Indeed? That is most interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead. But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honour of being the garden's longest-serving employee. In fact, if we are to think logically at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
Do you not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so.
Your VPN.
We have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself. That my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated anyone. Dismissively. With indifference.
Do you hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them. But I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The employees' effects are private. I am sure you understand.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Let's just go lockpick it. Don't test me. Because I will, homie. I will straight up lockpick a door.
Newspapers discussing Kew Gardens.
Letter. Hey, I wasn't done.
A photograph of Montague Dunn and Reynold Hamish.
Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. One, two, 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 three. One, two, three. Okay, so I got it. I got it. One, two, three, four. Wait, two, three, four, and then. Oh, okay. I see where I think I messed up. Yeah, okay, I'm overdoing it. Okay. Two, three. And it's one, two, three, four. There we go. Took me a while. That was just a random guess.
A list of the plants that were displayed at the exhibition and later stolen.
And there's a lot of
I suggest that we don't tell Miss Margaret White about this document.
Oh. Dead of rental of a. Oh! He's a hoe. Let me up. Let me up.
There was a bottle here. It left behind a trace of the substance that pervaded the laboratory.
Gold dust? Good heavens. What's it doing here?
The gold is almost immune to chemical attacks, so it may be a valuable auxiliary for various experiments.
But why would anyone perform such experiments in a botanical garden?
Several drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around. Chemicals, a sufficient quantity for some serious experiments. A botany book. This student's book belongs to Albert.
I think I'm missing something.
Several drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around. The bottle is no longer here, but it is possible to detect a faint scent. We need a good nose.
I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready to go get Toby.
Locked.
Holmes, Albert Dunn didn't give us the key to this door.
It does not matter. We will open it.
I told you I was going to picklock it. Oh. Okay, so this is... Okay. No. Okay. Let's go here. Right here is where we're gonna start. And then this I don't know. I think there. Okay. That looks good. No, no, go back up this. Okay. Okay, I'm skipping it, yes.
Open.
Squeeze on through. Albert.
Albert's locker. Young Albert, standing with a woman in front of London University. Specialist articles on shipyards and ship construction. Albert Dunn has a great passion for shipbuilding and the sea.
And
A
refusal.
rejection letter from the British Royal Naval College.
Oh. Oh. So his father kind of forced him to... I didn't even look at Albert. I was looking at the one right next to Albert.
Martin Hamish's locker. A review on rare and exotic plants. Martin Hamish has written several pieces. Martin Hamish studied chemistry. Interesting.
Letter. Rinse
Father and I. Kew Gardens.
Aw. That's cute. And Miss White.
Miss White's locker. These jewels must be worth a small fortune.
I agree.
A vanity purse. It is of high quality.
Oh, so financing trouble.
Apparently, Miss White is a capable student. A draft of the letter that Miss White sent to her parents.
This one.
Nursery. Locked.
No, it's not.
We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window.
What, diploma?
an award presented to Martin Hamish for Best Grower of the Year.
Sorry if I keep on looking. I have my chat over here.
A master's degree diploma. It belongs to Martin Hamish. These young plants must be delicate if they are kept in the nursery.
Okay, time to go this way.
The seeds of plant species are stored here. Locked.
They're not locked.
Open.
There is Miss White, who we're gonna go after. Just a few.
These leather gloves are new and of good quality. They do not appear to have been used. Materials for college study. They belong to Albert. This place serves as Albert's office. A book about ships. Nothing at all to do with plants.
Okay. What about the one?
From here, we are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room.
Time to talk to Miss White.
Good day to you, miss. You have some very beautiful plants here.
Why, thank you, sir, and good day to you too. But
Oh, I do beg your pardon. My name is Dr. John Watson. This is my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. My name is Margaret White. Excuse me, but are you Sherlock Holmes, the great detective?
Yes.
Yes, I am he.
What a pleasure to see you here at Kew Gardens. Are you working on a case?
Yes, I am. Pink mark. Core family. I am missing something. Okay. Okay, I get unmarried. Like, okay. So, oh, I didn't examine her finger close enough. Duh. Duh.
Yes, a theft of plants that took place here a few days ago after their most recent exhibition.
Oh, yes, of course. I quite forgot about that.
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might forget about the theft of the plants, miss,
How?
after the tragedy that took place here.
Yes,
How would you
the
forget
director
a
was
detail,
a truly good man.
of that?
It is such a terrible misfortune.
He was a womanizer.
Would you happen to know why part of the colonial collection was cleared?
No, I have never been there.
Do you work here?
Here.
Part-time only. I am a biology
Part-time.
student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see. It is a great honor.
How well did you know Mr. Montague Dunn?
He was a master, a great leader. I saw him almost as a spiritual father.
He had
He's
an
her
exceptional
spiritual
nature.
father.
Oh, yes, indeed. He was always so active and so optimistic and very nice to me. Although he could behave harshly towards his son.
Why so?
He loved his son dearly and wanted the very best for him. It made him extremely demanding. Albert, who is naturally shy, suffered because of it.
Most of the doors in Kew Gardens are locked. Do you have a key to this room?
Oh, yes. Albert gave me a set of duplicate keys. He agreed I might carry out my studies without disturbing him. It is only temporary.
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the colonial collection was cleared. So, someone is lying. It is obvious.
I don't remember if this was locked. I think we walked through this area. Yeah, we did. Wrong button. Someone is lying. I do agree with that. Someone is lying. Let's go find Albert. Got more evidence. Wrong way. Can you get out of my way? Yeah, that high. Okay. I need to talk to you.
I perceive that you are passionate about the Royal Navy.
Passionate? No, not really. I like ships, that is all.
Are you quite sure? You do not seem to be so interested in plants.
Hey,
It's difficult,
Bender,
that's
what's
all.
up? How
My
are
future is
you?
here. It has never been about anything else.
Hmm.
And
think
yet
it's your
I
fault.
know that the Royal Naval College rejected your application.
Ah, you truly are as clever as they say. Yes, that's correct. And in fact, my father was strongly against the idea. He did his best to ruin my plans, although I almost did succeed. But my dreams were shattered, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
I don't think he did it. I mean, that's motive. Yes, motive. But this, dude. See, we have like all this to go look and find trying to use. Just archive. Like, we had a lot of things we gotta go do. Work, work, work. Yeah. Yeah. Work, work, work.
Mr. Hamish, was someone from
Gotta
your
make that money
family
somehow.
connected with Kew Gardens?
Family? No. I'm the only one with a passion for botany.
Lies.
I do not think so. This photograph of you and your father at Kew Gardens suggests the opposite.
But you have no right to.
Do tell us more about your father.
He was, indeed, the greatest botanist of his time in the British Empire. He worked together with Montague Dunn until the end of his life. He brought me in at the age of 12.
Did he get on well with Mr. Dunn?
No, I couldn't say that. They expanded Kew Gardens together, that was all. And it was all my father's work, for Dunn always lived the high life.
So Mr. Dunn was not helping your father?
Oh, yes, he provided the financial support. And as far as he was concerned, that fulfilled his role. But the worst of it was, he declared himself as the master of Kew Gardens. Fame meant nothing to my father, so it was easy for Mr. Dunn to take all the credit.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
I got a lot of stuff we gotta do on Baker Street. A lot. Okay, but we're doing that. I feel like the new Hamish. That's something, yeah. There we go. Poisoning. Humiliation. New director. No. Okay. Yeah, it may have gave him motive. May. But I don't think so. Oh no, I want there. Hamish motive. Okay. And then right study doesn't go with anything. Does not go with anything. Okay. And we're here. So we need to get Tubby. We need to do some archives.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
Let's start here. Chemistry?
That is
No.
not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
We really won't need newspaper. Okay, got through the first one. Research chemistry. Maybe we don't need chemistry. Maybe it's a list of
That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
maybe flowers. Technology, history, medicine. Here we go.
Here it is.
Haha. Okay. That's one. It's a broken pot. Symbol on the broken pot. I don't think we need newspapers. if I am not mistaken. It's not the newspaper. I know it's not newspaper. Not chemistry. Mark and symbol. Divine. There we go.
Here it is. The Divine Syndicate is not a supplier to Kew Gardens. Besides, there is no address here.
Okay, now we are looking for something here in the newspaper. We need 9. Okay, and then we are looking for Scannel at the Divine.
Here it is.
Here we go. Haha,
And
we're
here is the
getting there.
Divine Syndicate's address. Perfect. It is time to find out what they have against Montague Dunn.
Hold on. We got one.
My archive. I can
Oh,
always
oh,
consult
yeah.
with it if needed.
Toby.
Come on, Toby. We have some work for you to do. Let us go to Kew Gardens.
Toby. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Kew Gardens first. Then we're gonna turn around. Okay. Is there any more deadly poison? See, I feel like that is a connection. It is a connection. Okay. We're gonna go back now. We are here. We're gonna go take Toby to where we need to go. Follow Toby with that. And then we're gonna go to the Divine
Let
area.
us take Toby to the laboratory. He will pick up the scent of this mysterious substance. Search, Toby. Search.
Oh, short leggies. Bark. Toby. He is the best dog. Put in place.
Congratulations, Toby. Now let us see what you have found.
Hit him in the bottle.
This is the bottle that was used in the laboratory. There is still some liquid remaining in the bottle, with gold flakes. A tiny caterpillar. Not surprising to see one in a garden, but at the bottom of a bottle.
Okay, so we need to go home. Still gotta find like a place for this marble.
If I go there, Toby will wait for me in the cab.
If I go there, Toby will wait for me in the cab. Yes, Toby has to wait in the cab. He's gonna be a good dog. He's gonna be a good dog.
This place is beautiful, Holmes.
It is.
Its atmosphere is remarkably soothing.
Let us find someone who could help us.
It is really beautiful. Excuse me, dear sir. Guru.
Good day to you, sir. My name is
I am exalting the sap. A while can you wait? From the trace of elements and moreover from the quality of the ambient geotropism it depends. Therefore, please,
Mind my gravitropism. Its balance. Do not disturb.
Disturbed is most definitely the word.
There. Completed is the symbiosis. Welcome you are. To introduce myself, I am the Green Grand Mystic.
The Green Grand Mystic himself.
This is me. Who am I speaking to?
We are two gentlemen who are extremely interested in the vegetation philosophy that is advocated by this establishment.
Listening to you, I am.
I am sorry, I have to laugh. Sound like Yoda. I see you are a wise one. Like, to me, that just sounds so much like Yoda.
We should like to take a look around, to immerse ourselves in the wisdom that emanates from here.
It is a school of anastomosis, the divine scholastic syndicate for vegetation veneration and meditation. You may say, the divine syndicate. Glory to the eukaryotic. Only true devotees, those whose hearts are ready to spermatophize in sharing of knowledge, are permitted to physically enter our vegetable kingdom and its wisdom. And to be permitted, you must earn it. Yes.
We visited Kew Gardens, and we found your symbols on their flower pots.
Coincidence, I am thinking. They would scavenge our refuse. It would not surprise me.
It was merely an observation. Green Grand Mystic, we are ready to become devotees and gain access to your temple.
What is the name of our Lord, our God King?
Our God King's name is Treewan, Green Grand Mystic.
Oh la, good, good, I like you. Here is the holy key to the wisdom place. Holy donation can you make whenever you so wish.
Thank you so much.
I pray you to taste our fertilizer substance. From the burdens of life it helps to free.
But
no,
of
thank
course.
you.
Raw
No, thank you.
sap, it is called. It is near the entrance.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
I pointed this way and he ran towards Guru.
A fragment of a flower pot. Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here. The Kew Gardens symbol.
Wrong button. What? Okay, you knew I was gonna do that.
That
Drug
should be the
table.
raw sap that the Green Grand Mystic spoke of.
I feel like
It is rather delicious and of an excellent quality.
My word, Holmes.
okay.
Their sap is like a form of cocaine.
We just ate some fucking cocaine.
Osmosis and photosynthesis.
This must be Triwan, the Divine Syndicate's god. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest.
Like,
A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. These 3 plants are identical to the ones shown at the exhibition. I shall take them.
Sherlock Holmes, just stealing things. Doing it so casually. Like nothing is gonna happen.
This door is locked, but I can try to open it.
Oh, I didn't even notice the lock on it. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay.
These instruments are used for smoking opium.
And you know that because it's Sherlock Holmes and you do drugs.
This cabinet is full of chemicals. They are the same as the ones we found in the laboratory at Kew Gardens.
Okay, so there's something of interest here.
That would be enough to perform the most difficult of chemical experiments. A vast amount of opium.
And here we go. We're just gonna pop out of that. I think we're done here. Okay, so this we can go talk to him about. We definitely need to go back to Baker Street. Maybe May we talk?
Do you have friends at Kew Gardens?
None. Not worthy there.
Nevertheless, we have seen Kew Gardens flower pots in your yard. How could they happen to be there?
What? Our sacred place you permitted yourself to search? Sacrilege.
Oh, really now. There was a theft of plants at Kew Gardens a matter of days ago, and we believe the pots we found here may be connected with it. Please tell us, were you involved?
No. Those plants were ours. They had stolen them from us.
How so?
Their director, Dump, I believe.
Done.
Done.
Yes, that's what I said. He borrowed from us 3 of our sisters for the exhibition at his green fly-infested gardens. But he never gave them back to us. Excuses and imbecility. So we went in and saved them.
I see. So, if you stole those rare plants from them, then it means... Ah, I get it. Bravo, Holmes. I think the case is solved.
No,
No, it's not.
we did not steal. We saved. Well, as a matter of fact, we were unable to find our 3 plants.
I beg your pardon. And yet you took all of the exotic plants from the stand.
They had disappeared. It was the least we could do. They stole our sisters, and so we stole theirs.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
All the stolen plants. So we're gonna go to Baker Street, and we're gonna do that chemical experiments. I think it's just a partial thief. Yeah, okay. So we were back home. Watson?
This green, grand, mystic fellow seems rather suspicious, Holmes. What should we do next, Holmes?
Watson.
Let us
Watson.
determine just what we have found here. Let us pour liquid from the bottle into a test tube to perform an analysis. This is the bottle that we found hidden at Kew Gardens. Let us use a pipette to take a sample of the liquid and fill a test tube.
Unknown liquid? That's 2.
A colorless, water-based liquid. Quite a strong floral aroma.
Holmes? What are you doing?
It has a bitter taste.
What if it's poisonous?
Did you ever see poison stored in enormous jars like that? Anyway, there is a doctor nearby.
So, what do you think it is?
It is some kind of organic compound. Let us vaporize the liquid and see what happens.
Holmes. Really, Holmes? Really, Holmes?
Small colorless crystals. Colorless, tiny crystals that are soluble in water, with a floral smell and a bitter taste. Watson, could you pass me that small bottle, please?
Of course. Here you are. Holmes, do you know what it is?
Wagner's reagent. There was a label on the bottle that you passed to me.
No, Holmes, I meant the bottle that we found.
Let me add the reagent and see if there is any sediment, and then I shall tell you.
We're just gonna allow that? Okay.
I need to take a pipette and make several drops of the reagent.
Okay, I get it. It became red.
Red sediment, just as I suspected. This liquid is of organic origin. It contains some alkaloid. Most likely it is unstable, and that is why there is a quantity of gold dust to prevent contamination. This mixture is probably a fertilizer. Someone was carrying out unusual experiments in the garden's laboratory.
I actually think I know who that could be. Really?
According to the Deadly Plants information, in order to perform our experiment, we will need fertilizer and food. Caterpillars should do nicely. According to the Deadly Plant...
Okay. So, what do we need? So we need a deadly plant. I think Keep Gardens will be the best place to do it. I think the Key Garden. I think we need to go this way. I'm gonna look at this real quick.
Ventilation system. Seed house. Nursery. Water lily greenhouse. Colonial collection. Dry tropics. Palm house. Director's office, cloakroom, and laboratory.
I think that's where I was supposed to go.
Reserve.
Yeah, I think I was supposed to go back this way to blah blah. Or was I supposed to get?
This is a table for experiments. It resembles my own.
Only this one is kept in good order, Holmes. A phonograph used for voice recording. Remarkable.
Yes, this is quite a modern laboratory. I don't hear anything.
And it seems clear from these
study report.
Martin Hamish's perception of plants. The notion of
I don't think it was
communication in the
refined.
plant world has long been considered marginal, yet I remain convinced that some plants do indeed transmit chemical signals in the event of attack.
A study report by Martin Hamish.
What evidence is Okay. Maybe I'm lost on what am I supposed to do.
Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
I think I'm stuck.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
I think I'm stuck. Hmm.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
Thank you, miss. A ventilation system. It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings. A water tank.
See,
A
there's
ventilation
oh
system.
shit.
It should regulate the temperature of the staff buildings.
Maybe. Okay, maybe I need to go to the Divine Syndicate. Maybe that's where I'm supposed to go. I think I'm supposed to go.
That would be enough to perform the most difficult of chemical experiments.
Maybe this is what, because it did say there's some type of.
This substance is an alkaloid, the same
Okay.
as in the bottle we found in the bushes at Kew Gardens.
Okay. Alright, so now we can go back. Now we can go back.
According to the deadly plants information, in order to perform our experiment, we will need fertilizer and food. Caterpillars should do nicely.
How the heck am I supposed to get caterpillars? Kew Garden. I think this is where we need to go. How am I supposed to get a caterpillar? Oh. I don't know where I'm supposed to find a caterpillar. Maybe there's something in it. It wasn't.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
Do not touch.
Here is a list of the stolen plants. According to this, they have light and moisture control in some parts of the building. These flower pots are beautiful. They are intended to be used for exhibition. The symbol is not from Kew Gardens.
Another. Where the heck am I supposed to find this caterpillar? Okay. Go to Baker Street. This is where that's Hamilton
Here it is. A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be
exactly where I need to go.
Just be careful with the plants during your inspection.
Evidence inspiring that.
It appears as though the protective equipment is missing from here. Gloves, waterproof aprons, everything one might need for self-protection.
Do they grow dangerous plants here?
Huh. Anything else? Ah! My table. I'm sorry.
Poor Mr. Montague Dunn. It is so awful.
From here, we are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room. We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window. A glasses case. It is empty. A thesis written by Martin Hamish. This area serves as Martin Hamish's office.
I am stuck. Okay, I'm stuck. I gotta find some type of food. Well, I think I'm gonna end it right here, guys. I see you guys in the next one. Make sure